Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Chris with Chris Flores Media. Today, I'm going to talk to you about this new, at least new to me, handheld rig that I've come up together with my A7 III. I was using this setup. This setup is amazing, very typical of what you've seen before, cage, top handle, side handle. I love this setup, and I will continue to use this setup like if I need to show off to the client, like I'm legit or whatever, or just want to impress them, I will have this setup. But when you're talking about run and gun shooting, like this setup just takes forever to put together. So I was looking for a different solution, and I came across a video from Marcos Rocha from a couple years back where he talks about his A7 III handheld rig, and I loved it. I have to try this out. So today I'm gonna show you guys my take on his rig. All right. So what do we have today? I have the A7 III. That's going to be the basis, the main camera that I'm using to build out this rig. And the main lens that I'm going to use is the Sigma 24-70. Why am I going with this camera over my A7C that I'm using to film this right now? I think this feels better in the hand. I know where all the custom buttons are at, what they're for. So like to me, running gun shooting, like I've got everything already mapped to the camera, like just press ready to go. And thirdly, I believe that the IBIS on this camera is better than in the A7C. I don't know if it's just has to do with weight of the camera or what the deal is, but in my experience, in my testing, it is better. Yes, the A7C has like gyro data and all that. You can use Catalyst Browse, but that takes forever. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it. It takes absolutely forever in post to stabilize these clips, all right? So if I don't want to use this rig because it takes too long to put together, for sure, I don't want to spend a bunch of time in post waiting for my clips to stabilize, right? So that is why I'm going with this camera and this lens setup for this rig, all right? So again, shout out to Marcos Rocha. Thank you for that video. I'll be sure to leave his channel somewhere in the description. Go check him out. I love his videos. I learned a lot from his videos, and he's just a down-to-earth kind of guy in his videos, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do today, all right? We got the camera. First things first, we need to work on the battery life of this camera. The battery life of this camera is already amazing, but I don't want to have to like carry batteries on me, and I don't want to have to like run to my bag every so often because like I need a new battery, right? Typically you might get like, at least I've gotten like maybe 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours of recording on this camera. But if we can improve on the battery life, like that to me is welcomed, right? So let me show you the first thing that's gonna be part of our kit. So the first thing part of our kit is a battery grip, all right? We're gonna use this to help extend the life of our camera. The one that I'm using today, I will leave in the description. It's not a Mikey, it's a different brand. It's one of the ones that Amazon recommended to me, so that's why I went with it. I saw some different kind of reviews on the Mikey that some were saying it's great, some were saying that it's like some kind of weird funky issues with it. At least in these reviews for this one, I didn't see any of those kinds of reviews, so that's why I went with this one. The texture of the battery grip actually feels a lot better, a lot more grippier than the camera itself, so I like it for sure. And it lets you add 2 batteries into the back port right here, right? So you're gonna essentially double your battery life using this setup. And there you go, you got a battery grip, all right? This battery grip, you do not need to turn it on separately. It just turns on when the camera turns on, which I like that. I've had a Mikey grip before in the past on my A6400, and I would always forget the order of like turn on the grip first, then the camera, things like that. So I like that this just works with the camera automatically. And maybe if you want to see a review on this grip, I'll definitely do that, a review for you guys, and we'll talk about all the different functions and just what makes this grip cool besides the fact that it extends your battery life, right? But returning to this, this is what this feels like, and already, obviously there's more weight to the camera, so already this is gonna feel better, a lot more stable for handheld filming, just because of the added weight, and you've extended your battery life, right? So let me go to the next piece and show you guys how I'm gonna improve and make this like a better running gun situation kind of handheld setup, right? So this next piece might be surprising. Maybe no one really thought about it. No one really cared about it. In the video that I saw from Marcos Rocha, all he had was the camera, the grip, And I'll show you another piece that he added to it later on. But I wanted like a complete all-in-one handheld rig. I want a monitor, I want audio, all in a handheld rig without having to use all these different extensions and extra things, right? So to allow me to do that, we got a hot shoe right here on the camera, but that only allows me to do one thing, either monitor or audio. I want to have both. So I went and did an Amazon search. I will for sure leave this in the description for y'all. And guess what? Small Rig, they come through again. They absolutely make everything. This is a double cold shoe mount. It locks into the top hot shoe of the camera, and it gives you a second cold shoe on the on this flat level of the camera right here. And it also has a screw point right here to help you make sure that it's like secure and all that. And it has a strap button right here, a strap rod or strap eyelid, whatever it's called. If you need to put a strap on the camera, you can do that here, all right? So real easy to set up. You just slide it in and right there it's good to go. But it does come with a little screw that you can use to tighten it to the camera, and then for sure you know you've got a straight up like secure fit. All right, so let me go ahead and screw that in. So I've gotten it screwed in, and maybe you can see that right there. You've got your double cold shoes right there. You got one up here, one over here. So for our setup, I'm gonna do monitor, audio, all right? So this piece to me is like one of the things that I use in my setup versus in the video that I saw before to make it a little bit different, to make it a little bit more me. Maybe you might find this useful, but I for sure want a monitor and I want audio all in my handheld rig, all right? So let's keep building this out. Next thing I'm gonna show you guys is my monitor setup. All right, I got my monitor here. In the last video, you guys saw that I had a newer monitor, not like a new monitor, but the brand name Newer. And it's a great monitor for a bunch of indoor stuff, but for outdoor stuff, like for sure, yeah, it's not bright enough, right? So I went ahead and went with the A7iii Shinobi. And this is a small rig mount. I'll for sure leave all these little items in the description. But the monitor just goes right up here on this top cold shoe. You can tighten it, and then you could grab like an Allen wrench or anything you want. It has holes in here for you to like for sure tighten it all the way down. For our purposes, I'm not gonna tighten it all the way down today, but this is what this looks like so far. We've got extra battery, we've got a monitor, we've got ourselves a good lens, but we're still not done, all right? So I got my monitor that I wanted. Now let's talk about audio, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing for audio. All right, so for audio, we're back with our good friends from Small Rig. And I'm not sure what the name of this thing is, and to be honest, I ordered this kind of by mistake, but it was a very, very happy and welcome mistake, all right? I like it because it's actually designed for the Rode Wireless Go, and it's designed to allow you to attach two different units. Like they just slide right in there on both sides, and then you have two inputs and one output to the camera, right? So this is gonna allow us the functionality of running two separate wireless Go's, to have an ambient mic and one wireless Go. Or if you wanna do like, let's say you're out there vlogging or something and you have a shotgun mic, or maybe you're interviewing somebody in your vlog or whatever, you can attach a lapel mic to yourself, have an ambient shotgun mic to the subject. Like there's so much functionality with this little thing. So I highly recommend this thing. And it was like 20 bucks, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to our rig. And since it does have two inputs, what it does, it separates the channels. So you get a left channel, a right channel, and it all comes out to one recording into the camera. So in post, you can separate it, dual mono, and like you're good to go, okay? So this is our little audio, whatever you want to call it, little audio interface, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the mic. It does come with two cables. It comes with two cables, so you could attach two input cables. And today for my little shotgun, I'm using the Boya BYMM1. I've used this in a bunch of videos. I like it for quick run and gun shoots, all right? So this is what we got going on so far. We've got our monitor, we've got our audio. We've got our shotgun mic. And let me go ahead and get another Rode Wireless Go so to show you guys how it attaches to this thing as well. Obviously, here's the one that you're gonna give to your subject to attach to their shirt. And today, I'm using the magnet for the Rode Wireless Go. It's expensive, but I do recommend it. It gives you a lot of more functionality than just relying on the clips, okay? So, I'm gonna attach it. I'm gonna slide it in here to my little audio interface, as we're gonna call it. I'm gonna put it on the input. I'm gonna put it on the input of the small rig. I'm gonna put a mic line as well for my ambient mic. And I like this ambient mic, this shotgun mic, because it has like this area right here that I use. I tend to use it to like for cable management. All right, so right there we've got a Rode Wireless Go and we got a shotgun mic connected to our camera, and it all comes out of one cable. So right there, and it's in our camera. Obviously, you take some time and you could really like manage and organize these cables, all right? So this is what our rig looks like, right? Looks really good. We've got our monitor, we've got shotgun mic, we've got wireless mic, got extra battery life, and you might say like, wow, this rig is done, but I have to show you guys one more thing to make this the perfect rig. So in the video that I saw from Marcos, he had this like leather strap that just, it looked really sick. It looked really nice, but like it looked like it took a while to put on there, and then you had to take it off, put it on, take it off. So I was like, I've gone peak design everything, just because like it's so easy to attach things, unattach things, and like just go, right? So I went ahead and I bought the clutch from Peak Design. Let me take it out. All right, so I got the clutch right here, and this is the CL3. This is the newest one that they make. I like it because this whole system is quick release, all right? So you got this like metal base or plate right here. I'm not sure the camera's gonna pick up on that. You got this metal plate right here, and it has a little spring arm right here that you move, and then you could attach this to the camera, right? So you will need one of those annoying little loops on your camera to make this work, but I promise you it's worth it, right? So we're gonna loop this in. You take the clutch, you open up the spring arm, and you just slide that thing in there. All right, so right there, it is attached to the top of our camera, and since it is Peak Design, you get this Arca Swiss bottom plate with the clutch. So that's where I chose to attach the, that's where I decided to attach the little, whatever they're called, the red dot eye, whatever. It goes right there, attaches to the bottom, and now, like an old school camcorder, like the one your dad used to use, or maybe you used to use it, you've got more security. You definitely got a better grip on this thing, all right? To me, this whole setup without this is not perfect. The setup with this on it is now perfect, all right? So this is our handheld rig. All right, we got a little guest today. It's my little boy. All right, so as I was saying before, this whole setup without the clutch, it's not perfect because it's still a little bit heavy and it's still a little bit awkward to carry. But now that you got the clutch on here, like I'm holding this with one hand, just great. I've got the monitor, I got two different audio sources, I got the battery grip, I got this big old heavy Sigma lens on there, and like this went from awesome to like amazing real quick, all right? So do I recommend using a cage, top handle, side handle? Yeah, in different circumstances, different situations. But if you really want to like get to location, pull out the camera and just hit record and you're good to go, this is what you need right here, right? It will tear down really easy. All you gotta do is just take off the monitor, take off the audio, and like everything else, you could just throw the battery grip, the clutch on your camera in your bag, and it fits just fine, right? So hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you found it interesting. And everything, all the links will be in the description, right? Go check them out. I'll see you next time. And let's say bye, Benji. Say bye. Bye. All right. We'll see you next time, all right? Thanks for watching. Links to everything are in the description, all right? Thanks, Marcos, for the idea. Peace.